what you do here every day. But I'm here for one very basic reason. Is to tell everybody in this congressional district that I believe in business. And in particular, I believe in small businesses. So all of you business people out there who've ever started your own, worked with a partner, got an enterprise off the ground, or just lived with a small businesses challenge every day. And I'm going to unfortunately remind you of something that maybe you don't want to be reminded of. But that moment, where you've done all the math, laid out your plan, you have a business plan, you know there's a market opportunity, you know the idea is going to work and you can be successful. But that moment of truth, right? That moment of truth, you're like, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger and start that company. Am I going to commit that capital? Am I going to actually pull this off? And you have that little lump in your throat. Every business person, including myself, who started an enterprise, who expanded their business, who brought more on, you had that moment of truth, where you had the guts, where you had the fortitude, you had the confidence in yourself and your family, and said, you know what, we're going to go do it. We're going to be able to go ahead and make this succeed, and all that comes along with it. Employing friends and people in the area, and God forbid trying to actually make a dollar. You know what I'm talking about here. And that's really why I'm running for Congress. Because I'm one of those people. I understand how challenging it is. I understand how offensive and how just upset I was when I read and then heard President Obama's discussion that actually led to this rally. Now, I'm running against a guy that reported in the paper that two and a half weeks after the president's comments of why we're here today, said he didn't even hear about it. Well, I think this rally right here today says, you know what? To my opponent, people have heard about it. And guess what? It's time for a new direction right now. And so, as a business person and all the small business people here, guess what? Not a single time I've ever, and I've been on the trail for a while here, has anyone grabbed me and said, hey Matt, you know what? If you raise my taxes, you make the regulatory regime even more difficult to navigate, add on some more mandates like Obamacare, and guess what? I'll create some new jobs. It's a joke. It doesn't happen. And that is why we need people who have business experience, who are going to go ahead and tell the truth to the people in this district and the entire country that we need a new direction, and that direction starts on November 6th. So I'm here to tell you that as your future representative of Washington, you can count on me. If you're sitting there, you're here at 8 o'clock at night, going through the books and wondering, you know what? Is there somebody in Washington that's going to say the same thing, who's going to express my viewpoint in Washington as if I was down there on the floor? If I was there battling with a special interest, battling with the folks who not only want to make the regulatory world more difficult, who want to add on more mandates, and who want to take more of your money through taxes, then I'll say no. You can count on that. Starting on November 6th, we'll be able to turn this around here. So hopefully, the President of the United States, hopefully the fellow I'm running against for Congress sees everybody here and understand we're taking this in a new direction here. I appreciate very much opportunity to speak. Thanks to all the hard-working people out here who started business, who run businesses, and who have run business. And of course, thanks for the courage to Tim and Jane, and they deserve a real round of applause for sticking with us. But lastly, you guys all built it. Obama didn't build it. The federal government didn't build it. You guys, with your own hard work, your own capital, your own desire to succeed, you've all lived your own American dream. So have I. And starting in November, let's make sure the rest of the country hears about it. Thanks for the time.